Hello everyone, welcome back to another Figurehead Reviews, and today we are going to be taking a look at a little custom figure that I did that was super simple. I have a user on Reddit that asked me to go over some of the stuff that I did to get this custom, and again, I am not a customizer. This is a very basic custom. But basically, as you can see here, we have the War Machine armor as used now by the Punisher in the latest legacy issues of the Punisher. I think it started with issue 220, maybe 219, but it's essentially the Punisher relaunch, and yeah, he gets the War Machine armor to go and fight some cool battles. So what I'm going to show you is basically what I did to get this figure to look like this. We're going to talk about some of the differences. You can see I got some of the silver paint on here that's not on here. We're going to talk about which areas I got rid of the paint. We're going to talk about the skull, of course. I'm going to show some pictures of what skull I used for my inspiration and what I used for the overall inspiration. We're even going to show right here that little piece of silver I missed when I was removing the paint. And yeah, so things that you're going to need for this. I picked this up, just regular old nail polish remover. I got this on a Walgreens run. It was the cheapest one, just acetone. This will get the job done. You're going to want something, paper towel or something, because you don't want to use a big pool of acetone. We got some Q-tips. That's what we're going to actually be applying the acetone with, and that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip this in the acetone. You'll see we're going to thin it out, so to speak. And then I use a prep pad because it's just what I have handy. But whether it's a alcohol wipe or if you just have straight alcohol and say some cotton swabs or just something. As you start to loosen this paint, you're going to want to have the alcohol to help kind of get the excess up. And if you end up putting too much acetone, I'm going to show you there's a spot where I put a little too much acetone, and it did start to impact the plastic. So I'm going to show what that looks like. So you want to be able to get that cleaned up fast. But first, we're going to do some comparisons. I'm going to show you what paint I strategically removed and how I did it, and then I'm going to give you an example of taking that paint off once we get a little bit of a closer look. So starting with the head, the first area of paint that I removed, you can see here, I removed those top silver stripes that you can see on the left that are missing, and I didn't really tape it off. I probably could have, and I could probably still touch that up, but you basically want it to where it's just too, still there, but not all the way back. And you can see how that looks with the acetone taken off. You can still kind of see some silver remnant, but that's going to be the first part you're going to take off. The next part is right there, that jawline, and then where it goes down into the mouth, you're going to want to get pretty strategic with how you're doing that, and you're going to get that off there. And again, I didn't really tape, I tried to tape it off, but I got that jawline, and then also, let's call it his bottom lip. I got that gone. So basically what you want to do is just have nothing but kind of the silver faceplate left. And you can see that jaw, there's still some paint in there, but I was getting to the point where I was probably getting too much acetone, so I just figured from a distance, it looks fine. So going down the body, you can see the next part right here, these silver pieces right there on the front chest. And again, the acetone didn't really get down into those crevices too great, so you can still kind of see some remnants of the silver there. And that's the silver piece I'm talking about that I missed right there, that we're going to get that. So you're going to get rid of that piece. Of course, the roadie, you're going to want to get rid of that. And I even got rid of the other star just for symmetry. So I left those, not star, sorry, triangle. I left these two side triangles on, but the triangle in the upper and then the triangle up here with Rhodey's name I also got rid of. Silver right here on his ribs, that's where you end up drawing part of the skull, so I didn't want to detract from that. So the silver on the ribs is gone. And again, some of those spots, some of that silver paint just held on, but whatever. Then down here, so you have all of this silver that's inside there, that silver, as it runs up to this piece, And I think I left that. We'll take a look and double check. But I want it, because that's where the teeth of the skull are going to be, this silver really throws it off. So you're going to want to get rid of that silver as well. Yeah, it looks like I did just leave that. And I kind of had a hard time getting up inside of there. And then on this side. Now this is the side, see how shiny it is? That is the side where I ended up using too much acetone. And you can probably see some little fibers. What started happening is the Q-tip that I was using as I was applying it, the plastic started to melt and it started pulling the fibers off of the Q-tip. So yeah, that's what happened there. But that's the silver paint that I took off. Again, I want to draw as much attention to the skull as possible. Now the skull, you can see, is very rough, partially on purpose, because it again, from a distance, I kind of feel like it gives it more of a feel that he just, you know, put the skull on himself as opposed to the armor being made for that skull. But you can see the design of the skull there, and I'll show you again here. This is the skull that I used as my inspiration. This is from, I believe, the first page of the second issue of it. And if anything, I kind of wish I could redo, well, I still can. I mean, I can just take the paint back off, but the teeth, you know, they're sloppy. I did this freehand, and honestly, it's just acrylic paint. I'll show you the paint type that it is too here in a second. But yeah, I basically just traced from that photo, and then, you know, there it is. That's the skull. Now, I haven't decided yet. I think I'm going to take the paint off of there, because in all of the issues, he doesn't have the red glowing of the arc reactor, so I might take that off. But yeah, let's go ahead and kind of show you what it's like now to remove some paint. We're going to get rid of that silver. So we're going to need our acetone, our Q-tips, and we're going to get our alcohol prep pad ready. Okay, so we got our Q-tip dipped in acetone. I dabbed it onto the paper towel, so there's not a ton of acetone on the Q-tip here. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to apply it to that area, and you're going to watch the paint literally just comes right off. That's it. Done. And again, this is not really that wet, and you can see there's the paint on that. Looks like I had missed a piece there. So that's it. You know, if I kept going, it might be a little too much. Honestly, I probably don't even need the alcohol. I think we stopped pretty good. Let's see if we can touch up some other areas here. Yeah, I don't want to risk too much, because again, from a distance, I think it looks fine. But just like that, that silver paint is gone. And yeah, see if I can find another spot here maybe that I need to touch up. So I'm going to see if I can get it underneath there. I don't know if I can, but we're going to see about getting this spot right up here. Nope, see, that's not reaching. Now I'm just getting the fibers stuck again. So I'm going to stop while I'm ahead. If I took like a paintbrush or something, I could probably get under there, but honestly, it's not an area that you see. So, but so that's it, guys. That's my real easy Punisher War Machine custom. It's really just getting rid of paint and you know, just adding that skull, and it's real simple. This one, it just took me, you know, 15-20 minutes to do, because again, I kind of didn't think it would come out very good at all, so I didn't really pay attention and just kind of painted that skull on pretty sloppy. But yeah, I love how it came out. I think it looks cool, and it's you know, cool addition to have on the shelf. That's it for this video, guys. Hit that like button if you thought this was something that you can try. I would love to see some customs that you did. Take a picture, throw it up on either the action figure subreddit, or hit me up at figureheadreviews@gmail.com. I would love to see your guys' take on this. Try some different skulls. I've seen people say they wanted to do the more classic skull. You know, put it up there. Let's see it. That'll be awesome. Anyway, guys, thanks for checking out the video, and have a great day.